as I say, RFS is very important. If RFS will stop, then it will not receive any data from your primary. Okay.
Okay.
So that is the very important. MRP is also important. If MRP will not be like running on the physical standby, then it will not be apply the data to the standby database.
Got it.
Okay. Yeah. So these are the things which always need to be run on the primary. If your
But
database will be out of sync, then you need to check these background processes first. If
okay.
like is RFS is running or not, MRP is running or not, okay,
Yeah.
ARCN is running or not. So these are the things which you need to check first.
But I have one doubt. Here,
Mhm.
you mentioned here, na, sync means it will get the data from directly from logwriter to RFS, right? Sync means. SQL is said, na?
Where you are saying
Sync,
this?
sync. Yeah, right.
See, it's depend on your protection mode. Which protection mode you are going to use.
Okay, got it.
Okay. If you are using we can say the maximum protection. So in that
Okay,
scenario, you need to use the sync.
okay. And here async is showing, na, like LSN to
Yeah, and
RFS.
if you are using the async, async in the sense what happened, it will, as I saw for the maximum performance, na, it will
Yeah,
never
maximum.
expect the acknowledgement from the primary. Means it's never expect like primary will tell you, I am in sync with you, then now you can perform the operation. Okay, so it
Okay,
never expect the acknowledgement from the physical standby database. It might
okay,
be your physical standby database will be in sync, or it might be will not be in sync. So there is no acknowledgement expected by the primary database. It will run as
okay,
as is in operational before. It will be operational to the next step. Means next process in the sense your physical standby might be will be in sync or might be will not be in sync. There is no
okay.
issue with the primary. So that is the things with the sync or async or anything.
Okay. And here from RQs by Jana, from primary, RQs are directly moving through RFS and it going to
See,
physical
RFS
stand.
is the very important process. It might be your data will coming from the uh, uh, means from the primary database. So
Yeah.
RFS is only responsible, means it's a only process which is which will be responsible to receive the data from the primary.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
And
So
last one
here,
by, yeah.
yes, yes.
Last one is here you mentioned like on arrow, na, like this standby, fall client slash MRP.
Yeah,
From
right.
MRP one arrow is going back
Manage
to
recovery
false.
process.
Okay, fall server. It's coming back.
Yeah, it's what I said, like fail client. Fail client means if there is any gap on your physical standby database. Okay.
Okay,
So MRP means like if there is any gap, it means it may be it receives the archive log sequence, it may be it not receive the archive log sequence. Okay.
okay,
So
yeah,
MRP will send a request to the fail client. Yeah, we are not having that sequence number. Okay.
okay, yeah,
Then fail client, what will do? The fail client is the different. MRP is the different. So fail
okay,
client, what will do? Fail client will check the data here. Yeah, we are having we are missing the archive logs, this archive log sequence. So
okay,
it send a request to the fail server on primary server.
okay,
Okay.
okay,
It
yeah,
send a request to the fail server like we missed this archive log sequence. So can you please transfer that sequence? Then file
okay,
server will go to the archive ARCN,
okay,
because ARCN is responsible to write the archive log sequence, every archive log sequence here, right?
okay, right,
So it will go to the archive log sequence. It will read that archive log sequence, and then it will push that archive log sequence from primary. Okay, when it will
Okay.
push that archive log sequence, then that sequence will be received by the RFS process.
Okay, got
Okay,
it.
and
Yeah.
then once RFS process will receive that sequence, it will put that archive log to the archive log location on standby, and then
Yeah.
your MRP process will write the data, whatever the data is available in that sequence. The MRP process will write those data to the standby.
Got it.
Yeah, so there is a one of the connect, means we can say the communication in between the physical standby and in between the primary,
Yes, understood.
using the file server and file client. So
Got it.
that's why I said there is one of the important parameter. Not only this important parameter, there is some more important parameter. So
Yeah.
when we will configure the physical standby, then I will tell you the all those important parameters. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think
And one more by here, one middle one line is there now. Oracle net. This is a network by
so this is the network,
communication.
because see there is it's a totally depend on the networking system. Networking system in this sense we can say the Oracle net configuration. Means we have configured during the cloning, we have configured a listener
Yes.
for both the local databases.
Yeah, right.
So also we have two listeners, means like on production listener. The production listener will have the production database entry only. Physical standby listener will have the physical standby database entry only. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
But in TNS names.ora file, on primary DB will also have the entry of the physical standby and the primary database entry in the TNS names.ora. On
Okay.
physical standby, we need to have both the database entry in the TNS names.ora. Means on
Okay.
primary also in TNS names.ora file, primary and standby database entry should be available. And in
Okay.
secondary database, primary and second standby database entry should be available.
Okay. Yesterday we done performed on clone like that, right?
Yeah, right, correct.
Okay, got it.
So that's the thing which need to be available in the bot server.
Okay. So this the document will be completely, once I read means I'll got some better knowledge, right? I got architecture document.
Yeah, and always remember from the both side it should be a pingable. Pingable in the sense from the both side, whatever the TNS ping, whatever the
Listener
uh,
status.
listener or whatever the things, it should
Okay.
be pingable from the both side.
Yeah, understand. Yesterday
From the
checked like
primary,
TNS
your
ping.
standby database will be pingable, and from standby database, your primary database will be pingable.
Yeah, and one more thing by here primary database and standby database name should be unique or